Today we bring you an important update from Akobo County in Jonglei State. There are new developments after recent fighting between the opposition forces, SPLA-IO, and government troop, South Sudan People Defense Force. Prisoners of war have been released. Territories have changed control, and leaders are sending a strong message about peace, power, and identity. Before we proceed, I would like you to help Changfied YouTube channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload any video you can be notified. Well, welcome back here. This is your trusted place for clear and honest report. Today's story comes from Akobo, a country near the border with Ethiopia. This area has recently seen heavy fighting between forces loyal to the government and those aligned with the SPLM-IO led by Vice President Dr. Machar. In this video, we will look at the release of prisoners of war. We will look at the recent military operation. We will also look at claim and counter-claim from leader and what all of this means for civilians. Let's begin our report here with the prisoner of war. According to this report, local authorities connected to the SPLM-IO in Akobo say they have released 3 prisoners of war. These prisoners were captured during recent clashes between SPLA-IO and SSPDF. According to Jonglei, who served as the county commissioner under SPLA-IO or SPLM-IO, the decision to release them was made to help reunite them with their families. This process was not done alone. It was carried out with the help of the international community or International Committee of the Red Cross, also known as the ICRC. This organization is known around the world for helping people affected by war. The commissioner explained that two prisoners were captured earlier in fighting in Pajut. One more was injured and captured during clashes in Akobo. All 3 have now been returned or are in the process of being returned to their families. This move is being presented as a humanitarian action, a step towards showing responsibility during conflict. But this is not the full story. There are still more prisoners being held. The commissioner also said that 2 Ugandan truck drivers were captured during the fighting. 2 Uganda drivers. They were captured during the fighting. These drivers are now under the control of Ethiopian authorities in the Gambela region. In addition, 2 female prisoners are still being held in an area called Barmach. Plans are underway to transfer them through coordination with the ICRC organization. This shows that the situation is still ongoing. Not all captives have been released yet. Efforts are continuing behind the scene. According to this information, the commissioner made an important statement. He said that this action proved that the SPLM-IO, SPLA-IO is not just a tribal militia, but a national political movement. This is a strong message. It meant to show that their action follow political and humanitarian principles, not only local or tribal interests. Commissioner is also calling for a civilian to return to Akobo, and humanitarian organization to come back and assist people in need. This suggests that leaders want to show that the area is becoming safe again, at least from their perspective. At the same time, there are accusations from another area. Officials in the Greater Pibor Administrative Area claim that SPLM-IO forces, together with group known as the Norway Army, carried out an attack in Akobo County. They say civilians were affected, people were forced to leave their homes. According to this report, the SPLM-IO leadership in Akobo strongly denied this claim. They say they were not involved in that attack. At this moment, it is difficult to confirm the truth, as other officials and organizations have not yet given their response. Now let's talk about the military situation in Jonglei. A separate statement from SPLA-IO forces announced a major operation. According to the report, information that were shared online by the spokesperson of SPLA-IO, they say that their 8th Infantry Division launched an operation early in the morning, and again the attack began at 6:30 p.m. 6:30 a.m. Sorry. By 12:10 p.m. In the afternoon, they had taken control of Walgak, and they also say they are now in control of Walgak, Kaikuiny, Diror, and Bong. All of these areas are in Akobo County. This is being described as a major success for their forces. They say government troop and allied group retreated toward Wat town. Why is this important? Control of land means power. By taking these areas, the SPLA-IO is strengthening its position in the region. They say this operation help protect the local population, defend their territory, and maintain control of their areas. Their leadership praised the soldiers for their bravery and quick action. They also promised to share more updates about stability and safety in the coming days. So, what does all this mean? We are seeing two things happening at the same time. Humanitarian action like releasing prisoners of war. Second, military action like taking control of territory. This shows the complex reality on the ground. There are efforts toward peace and responsibility, but also continue fighting and competition for control. For civilians, this situation remains uncertain. We will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as more information become available. If you found this report helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this news with others. Your support helps us continue to bring clear and honest updates. Thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video.